Welcome to Cooking Space, a place where mindfulness and being present meets food and music. A place to chill out, relax, enjoy, get connected, and make something delicious. Hey guys, so today we're making ramen, and this brings me back to a part in my career when I traveled to Tokyo, Japan, filming an episode of Iron Chef. And that's a part where I really fell in love with the cuisine, the culture, just love the food there. I even brought my kids back there. And while we were there, we explored teppanyaki, yakitori, and we really loved ramen. So I was looking to recreate a one-pot classic version of my ramen. Let's get to cooking. So for our ramen, I've got some pretty basic ingredients. I try to make this, mostly in one pot. And so we're gonna start by making our broth. So our broth consists of, I have a whole cut up chicken here. I have some chicken stock, a little dashi, just water. There's some aromatics here, onions, garlic, miso paste, fresh carrots, and then for garnish, I like to put corn and broccoli, some chopped cilantro. I also have some other unique garnishes, and when you get to this point, you could really garnish it with just about anything. But I have some whole cooked lobster tails. We're gonna poach an egg, some nori, a little bit of red chili flake, and furikake. Our ramen itself, I really love this fresh ramen. There's a product called Nana Lim that I really like. It really brings me back there to Japan. The freshness, the tenderness. All right, guys, so I'm gonna pour the dashi, the water, and the stock all into the pot. And I'm gonna whisk this miso right in there as well. I'm gonna put my chicken parts right in there. A little salt. A little bit of pepper. And we're gonna let that cook. I'm gonna add my onions in there. My garlic. We're gonna cover this and let it cook for about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. Just let it cook slow and low until that chicken is kind of just falling apart. We had a pot that was already simmering with the chicken, with the dashi, with the aromatics. Looking pretty good. I'm gonna just kind of start pulling some of those pieces out. And you can see this broth is really nice and kind of has some nice gelatin from the chicken bones. And that's why I like to cook the whole chicken in there, is because we're able to get some of that natural umami from all of that chicken bones. And you could see the color of it is it's a little murky. It has a lot of flavor. Alrighty, I'm just gonna give it a little taste, see where we're at with this. Delicious. We're already there just with the broth on its own. So I'll take this chicken, I'll let it cool down, and I'll pull it. So I have shredded chicken, and I'm gonna keep this simmering right now. All right, guys, so really the key with this ramen is letting that chicken cook slow and low, letting all the flavor come out. It really creates a very rich broth. So while this is simmering, I'm gonna add my broccoli in there. I'm gonna add some corn as well, some sliced carrots. I'm gonna let that come together. That'll only take probably 3 or 4 minutes. My ramen's gonna take about 4 to 5 minutes, so I'm gonna bring in my pot and we're gonna get that water going, get it up to a rolling boil. I happen to have some lobster tails hanging out today, so I thought they would be a nice addition. Again, you could put pretty much any seafood that you want into your ramen. I'm just gonna cut these into a little dice. Bay scallops, shrimp, anything along those lines would work. Chicken and lobster is a classic combination though. So I'm just gonna dice that lobster up with some nice chunks. I'm gonna add some, add back our chicken right into it. And that's gonna, again, continue to like add more flavor. This ramen is looking just about ready. I'm gonna poach a few eggs in there. So right in the broth, while it's simmering, I'll just crack an egg. Those will poach probably in about 3 to 4 minutes. While the eggs are poaching, while the broth is coming together, I'm gonna cook the ramen. Ramen should take about 3 to 4 minutes, max. We'll let that go, get back to it in a few minutes. Right into this bowl. Some noodles in there, a few chunks of this poached lobster, right in, and we'll get to that. Put that broth, a little of the chicken on there. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna fish for one of those beautiful eggs. A little bit of Korean chili flake, a little furikake, some chopped cilantro, and a few of these guys. Boom. There you have your Tokyo-inspired Garces ramen. All right, let's get in this ramen. Let's give it a shot. I'm gonna taste the broth first. Ton of flavor. I get a little sweetness from the corn. The chicken has a lot of umami. It's all there on the backdrop. I have my chopsticks. I'm gonna try some of the noodles. The kind of the prize, the gift for all of your hard work is getting on these noodles here. So, delicious. The noodles have soaked up some of the broth. And I'm gonna just try this one more time. Oh. Right on, guys. Enjoy your ramen. Keep on cooking. All right, guys, thank you for tuning into this episode of Cooking Space. It was a pleasure cooking for you today. And I want to thank all of our sponsors, especially Sub-Zero Wolf and Cove for letting us use their cooking space, and all of our media sponsors. Thank you. And we also wanted to remind everybody, a portion of our sponsorship dollars goes to the Garces Foundation, a philanthropic organization located right here in Philadelphia. And for a full recipe, all the details, the technique, the ingredients, click on the link in the description. Guys, see you next time. Buen provecho, salud. See you soon.